Welcome to the Elden Ring Adventure Sagas, brought to you by pings.
By Mendon.
We used to have no problem with our pings, but now we have ping problems. So, pings. We think that maybe Steven has a ping-hating weapon. I don't know. But when you were last here, you made your way. I think you completed the battle. Correct me if I'm wrong. You completed the battle that took you over the cavern or the ravine. You found yourself in a weapon stash, surrounded by phase spiders. You've dispatched all of the phase spiders, and you found some good weapons. I don't recall exactly who got what, but I believe that there were some good weapons to be found. Billy the Club, I believe, actually killed the thing, or helped kill the thing for a change. That was a nice change of pace. I know that he's just excited to be just part of the team, and no small part of, I believe, Bing did not consider tossing him into said ravine, if I remember correctly. You searched for goods. You found a couple of other sort of elegant weapons. You found some herbs, some mushrooms, some doodads, and this and that. And then the last topic of conversation was, did you want to do a long rest? And looking at people's healths, I believe you did not do that yet. Does that track?
Mm-hmm.
What were the weapons we got? Did we ever look at those?
Yeah, I have some flails. Let me see what weapons I have.
And somebody got like a great sword or something, some two-handed weapon.
I picked up a flame tongue rapier, which I don't think I can use. But is anybody who uses martial or marital weapons?
Marshall. Sorry.
Weapons.
It's been, by the way, it's been 4 years, and that hasn't been said yet. So.
I have 2 flails.
Are you just bragging, or is there more to that?
No. I have 2 flails. I also have a rapier, which is a when I first picked it up, it was like a +4 or something like that.
Is it still? You said when I first picked it up, implying that it is no longer said.
Yeah, let me
Yeah, I kind of don't believe any weapon stat that's more than like +1. I think in the game, like +1 weapons are magical and pretty special. +2 would be like super duper rare and weird. So I think those bonuses are just from were ones that only like NPCs would get.
Yeah, the monsters who are carrying them.
I also have a beast bludgeon, which is a simple beast's bludgeon, which is a simple weapon. But it has like,
is that the pseudopod one?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's downright creepy.
Yep. Let me see.
So I've got this flame tongue rapier.
There.
If you speak there's a command word and it erupts into flame. It deals an extra 2d6 to any target it hits. Illuminates 40-foot radius and dim light for an additional 40 feet. Holy crap, that's bright. Better than a torch. So if anyone's interested in that, just LMK.
That seems cool. What's the is it plus anything? +1 plus?
Hey.
Okay, so it's just a magic effect. I think rapier is a finesse weapon, so it would scale with your dexterity,
Yeah.
not strength. So
Me.
yeah, it would be good for like a rogue or
I think.
a ranger. Like it could be a good
Yeah.
Favia melee weapon,
Yeah.
but
Or
like Favia's stacked with melee weapons.
Skylar.
Yeah.
Would it add?
I have to look at the details.
I just popped it up in the chat.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Now it wouldn't add another 40 turns to Skylar's already very long turn.
It deals an extra 2d6
On hit, yeah.
on any hit. Yeah.
While it's ablaze.
That would actually be that would actually be pretty crazy because currently the Rod of Lordly Might Alicia has fashioned into a flame tongue rapier, so she could dual wield flame tongues if she wanted to.
Oh.
Yeah, I hopefully fix that macro. To honestly, Cliff, to your point, due to some technological issues, you guys went through a phase where it was dropping overpowered weapons for you guys.
Stack shit, yeah.
And I am a believer in if I fuck up, then it's like when you guys wander into a room because you're messing around, like I make it count. Like if I mess up, like I've just got to figure out a way around it. Although I think you guys have come had some pretty tough run-ins. I don't know that the weapons have saved your bacon too gratuitously. You also are
I don't think those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think those crazy bonuses are coming in because like Skylar has a weapon that the flatliner I think says like +5 to hit, but it misses kind of like at the same. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it hits any more than any other weapon. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when Thomas was fixing the dice, but maybe I should go back to that weapon. I've been using the hammer.
I remember those days when when I was clearly cheating.
Yeah. Right.
Let's
Wait.
turn off the
I know
dice
this was a
so,
D20. Why does it only go up to 12?
Yeah. Oh my god.
We'll never know.
All right. So
I
we're in a dead end, right?
Does anybody want a trident?
That gum?
Oh, hang on. Who has the magic net? Who found the magic net?
Oh, that sounds cool.
Oh, I think I might have that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just realizing that one of these things, a multi-pronged spear designed to impale a target at multiple locations, pinning them in place, often used in combination with a net to entrap and harass foes.
Yeah, I got the +1.
That's cool.
All right. Well, all of this fun conversation aside, question for y'all: did you want to do anything tonight?
Yeah, let's go adventuring.
Awesome.
You mind if we long rest?
Me? It's up to you guys.
Sure. Go
Can
for
we?
it. Let's do it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just need to know some of the logistics. Like what's your game here? You guys gonna long rest in this sort of spidery area?
Can we see
Sure.
the ceiling?
Works for me, but
You asked a question.
What
Can
was
we
that
what
one?
now?
Can we see the ceiling?
No. Well, you can't. It's dark unless you have a torch. I think your torch goes what, 30 feet? Is that right? Is that a radius of 30 feet?
Mhm.
Finishing returns. The rest of your party, they can see 60 feet dark. So yeah, if looking up, it fades into darkness, but they can make out the ceiling. It's really high. Right? As in, like, we're talking 50, 60 feet in the air.
So if we rest here, are we gonna get surprised by more spiders from above? Is my question.
Possibly.
And that was a rhetorical question, not for me, I assumed. I think that was to the party, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm not going to answer that
Oh.
question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Say that again. Sorry.
Oh, I'm just like, if we rest here, are we going to get surprised from spiders up above?
Yeah. Can we roll? Can we figure out if we still hear some like rustling or any sort of like movement above us at all?
Sure. Let me, is this a party roll? You guys are doing a perception check?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's do it. Moment. Getting the roll options. Oh, is anyone running anyone that's here this week? Well, if you were running somebody last week, right? You were running Skylar, so I need to unrun him from.
Yeah. There we go.
Strong rolls.
Fuck yeah.
I'll roll for Noodle.
Oh, she crit.
And if Noodle were here, I think she would say, beat that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, she probably wouldn't say, but I'm saying that. Yeah, so you're listening, you know, and from a no comfortable sleep will be had tonight. You absolutely hear echoes and strange clicks and clacks and claws, right? Coming from down the hall, possibly from within that ravine that you crossed, right? There were things coming up out of that. You don't perceive any spiders above you, right? You can see well enough that like it's a pretty small little area. It's tall and it's full of it. It's just like deep with webs, right?
Right.
You don't see anything here, but that 20, like there's definitely more skittering happening on the rest of, you know, outside of this area that you've cleared out. So the 25 tells you that, yeah, you're probably safe enough from immediate danger in this area, but you know,
Just the creepiness of it.
yeah, just there's definitely activity elsewhere that could potentially make its way here. You don't know, you know, with her 25 and Bing's 23, you guys had some battles, right? So like you fought spiders, you fought things in the ravine. You've definitely drawn the attention of other things on the. This is just like a free insight.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys have definitely, you know, attracted the attention of some other things on the level. So, on one hand, actually, I'm going to have you roll an insight check.
Okay.
And then I will change ownership.
So you guys want to try resting or no?
Maybe we should move.
No insight.
So she critted and then she fumbled.
Nice.
Yeah. So the only one who succeeded was Nick, but barely. So your insight tells you, to answer your question, that this is a choke point. Right, you're at the end of a hall. There's as far as you haven't searched for other escapes or anything, but you know there's a locked door to the sort of the north on that north wall. You know, there's a ravine to the south, and that ravine, there is no other way other than across the ravine that you know of to get to this room. Right, that's one of the reasons that this was probably a weapon store. But both spiders and hulks and other creatures have made their way to you. Like the ravine doesn't seem to be an obstacle for anything other than, you know, bipeds, right?
Well.
Things that skitter have made their way. So while you while it's not necessarily a bad from an insight, it's not necessarily a bad place to be. It's not as comfortable as like a room with doors that you can lock, right? You are exposed.
Yeah.
So, you know, you should take a look at your spell slots and take a look at your health. And you guys, as a team, Noodle would say like, it seems like we're healthy enough to press on. However, if shit gets real, can you guys cast? Do you need your slots?
Yes, I need my slots.
Yeah. Me too.
So then there's your answer, right?
Yeah.
So you're either resting here or you're finding someplace else to rest, but the goal seems to be to find a place to rest.
Yep. Guys, do you think
I don't think we've seen anywhere so far that's going to be safer, right?
Yeah, well, I was wondering, like, how much of a production would it be just to go back to the exit of the other level?
If we leave this level, does it reset all the mobs?
Nope. That'd be funny though, like Atari. Like a little. It's like we stopped playing D&D and we started playing Pitfall.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we just risk it here?
Yeah, I'm sort of like,
Yeah.
he's gonna roll the dice. We're either gonna get lucky or not. I think we should just
Alright.
roll the die.
Yeah, let's try it.
So
We can set up Alicia's defense tracks, whatever those things are.
what we can do, we could bar these areas. So we have an immovable rod. We can bar the door with it
Oh yeah,
and keep things from coming in.
that's
and then
awesome.
we
I
can
like
use
that.
we could use button 4 of a Rod of Lordly Might to also, unless we have more than one rod of immovable rod.
We have multiple immovable rods.
Okay, then
Yeah,
we can,
that was a mistake.
I think we've got like
So-
4 of them because I've got one.
Yeah.
I think Noodle has.
Mhm.
Oh,
Because
immovable
how-
rods. Yeah, I'm less concerned. I thought you
Yeah.
meant you had multiple rods of lordly
rods.
might.
Right. No, we have one Rod of Lordly Might that we can turn into a pole that can be 50 feet long with 3 hooks at the bottom to anchor the pole.
I don't know. Let's just bar that one door and then take
Okay.
a rest.
Yeah, I concur.
What door?
This one.
The door to the the
Mhm.
door to the
The door in the hallway.
Oh, you're okay. You're gonna bar it so it can't be unlocked from the other side. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, kind of. We're just gonna stick one of the immovable rods there because
Got it.
it's good. It can bear up to, because this one only can bear 4,000 pounds, where the immovable rod can bear 8.
All right. Have you guys investigated that door?
No.
Not that I know of.
All right, let's go investigate it.
That was your one gimme for the night.
Yeah.
All right. You two gentlemen are investigating, I
Which
assume.
way does it open? Does it open into this hallway?
All right, so I'm not even gonna make you roll. It looks like so it looks like that door opens away from you into the room.
Ooh, that's good.
Sorry.
So,
But think
how-
about it.
how-
Like if you think about the design of a house, you wouldn't have a door randomly open that would be just like, you know, people would run into it. It just wouldn't work.
right.
I mean, if this is like a large establishment, and it is, by law, the doors have to open outwards to keep people from being trapped inside in the event
That's-
of mass panic.
That's the only way.
But you're in a room right now. What is outward?
That's the only way this cave castle can be built to code.
Exactly. I think.
Otherwise you
well,
have the state coming down here.
If I were you, you might want to make a note of this, David, in your notes that you might want to file a complaint with the local government
And the HOA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And OSHA.
Yeah, there's a massive infestation in here too.
And there are no rails along the chasm.
The cats.
I believe, but you did sign the waiver as you went over clearly a ravine and ignored the bridge a few feet down farther. So I mean, I don't know if you have much of a case.
All right. So okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
Man, on that note.
Okay, tell you what. Let's set up a couple of immovable rods down about shin height,
Okay.
so that if anyone tries to come in, they'll likely trip.
Yeah.
And then we can set up Alicia's arrows and
Yep.
just.
I like that.
All right.
Cool. Let's do
Works for me.
So you're setting up immovable rods specifically in front of that door. Where else? Anywhere else?
that. Immovable rods. How
Someone hold
tall
a-
is the door?
Hold the someone draw. So hold the Q down and just like drag your mouse where you're gonna while you're holding. Yeah.
Oops. So
I knew when I said that someone was gonna just hold Q and start moving their mouse.
So this is where the red is Favia's arrows,
Okay.
and
And-
then
A rod here and a rod here, but like on both sides of the door.
yeah,
They're, vertical or
let's
horizontal?
Cross 'em. Cross 'em.
Horizontal. So as to trip someone who is walking through and not expecting.
Oh, yeah.
How wide is the immovable rod?
Uh,
I'll tell you, baby.
Are you asking about its length or its girth?
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's all how you use it, really, depending.
True. So in this case,
Yeah.
Oh, I should be wildly inappropriate. My sister's not here tonight, so that's way less creepy.
yeah, you're just like on video.
Yeah, that's all.
oh,
Yeah.
hold on. Is anybody else having this problem of the immovable rod being one of one?
Oh yeah, all of a sudden, like this is also a one of one. Yeah, what the hell?
What does that mean?
That's
I-
new. Saying
So-
using this rod will consume its final charge and it will be destroyed.
Yeah.
What? No. Hold on. Now I have to go look at your immovable rods.
And
Oh,
you're
wait,
right,
it's
it
not-
doesn't say how long it is.
All right, let me ask the regent. How long? Immovable. Did you guys know that ChatGPT will give you feedback on your presentations? Yeah. The length of an immovable rod in Dungeons and Dragons is typically 2 feet.
Huh.
That is less than
We got
expected.
ripped off on this rod.
Well, how many do we have? So I've got one.
I thought I had one, but I don't see it in my inventory.
I'm
I
looking
wonder,
at it.
I wonder if it's in the party storage.
Oh,
How
I
do
have
we
you.
access party storage again?
Oh, 1 second. Mark, you're running Noodle tonight, by the way, so you can look at her
Oh.
inventory.
I did not know that. Okay.
I think Noodle
And-
has a pair.
So you want the party inventory?
Yes, please.
All right. So you guys are all standing around, and someone says, "Oh, I should make you say something stupid to summon it." Excelsior for tonight. There you go. That's your party inventory. There's all sorts of good stuff in there.
Okay, so Noodle has one as well.
in case anyone's tempted to think so, I don't delete your stuff. And my client is working smooth tonight.
Nice.
Yeah. Jesus.
So I don't
Steve.
know. Why don't we just set like them kind of diagonally, just in
Yeah.
I know. Crazy, right?
just in kind of crazy angles. So
Yeah. Skylar, you
looks
are
like get caught.
off the charts.
Impressive length. Impressive length.
And just so you know, Skylar, your ping is bad. So, but also your video's choppy as hell. At least from where I'm sitting, or is that me? No one else is choppy though. But now it's smooth right now. But a second ago, when David said, "Skylar, and I looked at your video, and you were just sort of like doing the robot. We have to get to the bottom of what's going on. It's very weird. There may be a plugin that just doesn't.
Man, we did an.
Yeah, why didn't we do that while we were there?
Yeah. We were drinking.
That's probably why.
Oh, that takes priority.
All right, so you guys have set up some immovable rods. You're gonna take a long rest. Before you long rest, is anyone doing anything spectacular? Like, are you studying a thing, attuning to anything? Now is the time you can change your spells. Right? Don't forget you can only have X number at a time.
Right.
It's also a time to go through your inventory and declutter.
Yeah.
If the item doesn't speak to you.
Doing anything.
Huh?
Tom's just trying to keep us from doing anything.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's been an action-packed game so far, guys.
Can get the zone.
I should have called this episode is titled Inventory Management. You thought shopping was boring. Inventory management. Oh. Yeah.
I would like to read through my, or at least see if I can decipher a little bit more into Arcanum, Decorum, or Arcanum Nocturnum, Rites of the Undying.
Are you looking for anything specific? Like, are you looking for anything specific, or are you just seeing if something grabs your attention?
Seeing if anything grabs my attention, just kind of be a little bit more with the book, to see if I can maybe pick up anything out of the book.
And remind me, Arcana. I have such a hard time finding stuff. Arcana recover. No. Oh, I'm in the wrong tab. That's why I'm looking for the. I just want to make sure that. What did you learn from the book so far? You recall?
Yes, it's in my journal here.
Why do you have two? You have two of that book.
I do?
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I don't know how I got two of them. I only.
I think I may have drug it to your thing accidentally. I'm gonna remove one of them.
How do I?
Oh yeah.
How do I give it?
Weird. Or maybe it's.
How do I put it into the party inventory?
You drag it into the inventory from your inventory, I think, because you own both characters, or you can do a trade to the inventory. I think try dragging it.
I tried dragging it, didn't work.
Or can you right click, set, like hit the dots and hey, give to character?
Which one?
I give to character, but I don't actually. I don't have that choice of the party inventory.
It should be. I mean, configure ownership. All players own it. So yeah, you should. And it's not. It doesn't say party inventory. It says
That's
it's
weird.
the elegant. It's elegant 8 is the character, not party inventory.
Yeah. I don't have that. I just have. I can just give to Kevin Bacon.
Wait, what?
Oh well.
Oh, you're right.
Just give to Kevin Bacon.
I don't see it as an option either. What did you want to give to it? And then Nick, let me know what you're trying to learn.
I had a bunch of journal entries and I don't know what happened to them.
That I couldn't tell you. I've not done anything with your journal entry. Are they in the new journal system? If you hit Skylar, what are you trying to give away? Or trying to give to the inventory of the thing?
Just a bunch of random things. I'll do it another time. Don't worry about it.
Is there? Well, give me one idea because I'm going to test to see if I can drag. I'm just curious.
Chainmail.
All right, chainmail. Chain. Chainmail.
Chainmail.
All right, if I drag it over here, what happens? If I go look at chainmail here, equipment. Yep, it went.
I do have a. It did?
Yeah, mine did.
I do have an immovable rod. All right, let me try myself now.
You get an immovable rod. You get an immovable rod. Everyone gets an immovable rod.
Everybody get an immovable rod.
Honestly,
yeah, when I drag, it doesn't work. What were you saying, Thomas?
I'm just unsure of what you can just try doing the trade thing. Is all I can say.
Yeah, it's up by the request trade by our pings.
What are you trying to do?
They're trying to put stuff in because there's a bunch of stuff in the inventory. So, how do you put stuff in your party inventory? Because I don't know what the player's experience.
Okay, first you have to open your inventory. So click on your character, so it's active. Open your inventory in a window, and then make sure you can move the window over. Click on the party inventory. So basically, you're taking control of the party inventory character, and that will open the party inventory, and then you should just be able to drag between the two. That's what I've been doing.
So you have to have the inventory tabs open. You can't. It has to go inventory to inventory. It can't go like inventory
right, because, you have to manage which character you have active between your character and the party inventory, so you get both inventories visible at once. The other thing that's kind of annoying is the party inventory doesn't manage amounts. And so if you move an item from the party inventory to your inventory or vice versa, it doesn't keep track of it being moved. It just makes a copy of it in the new place. So you have to
delete
honor
it from
system kind of manage deleting or decrementing the other source.
There are other ways. So the way I used to do this was with the loot module, and it did manage all of that. But yeah. But this is built into this is actually built into the game itself. So just the honor system is make sure you delete things from your inventory when you put it there. That's all.
That works for me, by the way.
And at your leisure, you can do that. Your inventory will be out. And let's all acknowledge the fact that having a party inventory to offload shit to is a cheat that I'm allowing.
Yeah.
I should ask you guys should have to get a wagon and pull it behind you.
Yeah.
We had horses at one point.
All right, so I'm looking at your rights. How do you open it up in a new window? I told you guys this. I don't remember.
Drawing tools. Where is my journals?
Am I putting stuff in your chat window?
You are.
There it is. Yeah. So under
biography. No.
There it is. All right. So you're going to go to sleep and you're going to try to learn something from that.
Yes. I know that what I have learned from this book has been very minimal, but I do know that there is I guess I just want to be there's
Are
my
you
character's very
I'm going to ask you
drawn to
I'm just going to ask you a very practical question so we can move forward.
Sure.
you're really, I know that you're really interested in this book. This is something that's fascinating to you. You aren't necessarily endeavoring to learn a specific bit of knowledge, so you're just sort of, are you reading it page by page? Are you thumbing through it, looking for things that are interesting?
Yeah. I'm thumbing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like thumbing through it all. Yeah, thumbing through it, seeing if I recognize any of the bits and pieces of the ancient texts that are potentially. What do they call it? The series ancient tone, text, charred wood. Written in an ancient and unreadable language. I'm just seeing from my studies to see if maybe I recognize any of the stuff that I was probably like, you know, falling asleep in class, and maybe just kind of just things
So
that I maybe like certain symbols and styles of writing that maybe I'd be able to. I'm also just like kind of thumbing through it just to see, like looking at the drawings and pictures and stuff to see if I can decipher anything from any of the
All right.
pictures that are in there too.
Okay. Yeah, I have that in mind now. Perfect. Cool. Now, anyone else doing anything? Or are we going to start this long rest?
Let's start the long rest.
Long rest.
Right. Steven, Noodle, Bobby Bang. Right. Oh. Yes. We're going to long rest. Actually, I need to roll a dice for myself. Did you guys see the dice?
I saw something roll, but I didn't see what it was.
All right.
Uh-oh.
For those, I just,
Oh, wow.
so normally I do all my rolls as public, but things like that, I don't want you to necessarily like, oh, it's a 25. Yeah, he's totally going to throw something at us. All right, so long resting. And there you go.
Finish long rest.
Thanks, boss.
Oh, I think I didn't get a thing.
You didn't get a thing?
Do I have to do something to rest? Wait, sorry.
No,
Oh
I'm
yeah, I have to
stupid.
push play.
Oh, did you? No, I didn't include you.
Oh.
So my bad. Hold on. And
I'm so sleepy.
yeah, you guys all, Karen looks around. You guys are all fast asleep. And Karen's like, what the fuck, man? All right, now you should get a thing. Sorry, I forgot to include your character.
There we go.
All right, Nick. So the good news is you guys make it through the night. You did not establish anyone being awake, which is fine because you had the little probes. You still hear scurrying. You're not sure if it's in your head or if it's for real. But none of the traps went off. The removable rods have not been moved. Although I challenge you to remember whose rod was who. It'll be fun watching you guys try to remove the immovable rods. So, anyway, that could be fun. And Nick, as you dozed off, some of the symbols and the sort of the gibberish and things that you looked at sort of seeped into your psyche, right? And you sort of, you last remember sort of like holding the parchment of these books and looking at this particular passage. And I'm not going to put it in a chat window, so you can take notes if you want, because this is from a dream. So whatever you can remember, you can remember. Reading it once and never again. 4, 3, 2, 1. In the realm of the undying, the veil between life and death is but a whisper. Now, this is what your dreams told you after reading or studying this book. To those who dare walk this path, know this: the power of the undying is not given; it's taken. The rite of ascension requires a sacrifice, a life for a life. Only then can the eternal darkness be held at bay. The ritual demands a circle of salt, the essence of a ghost, the heart of a creature that has been returned from death. Speak the incantation under the new moon, and the undying will answer. And that's all you remember. Some of that makes no sense to you. And it could be inspired by, being excited about finding something. It could be real, it could be fake. You don't know. It was sort of like as you're drifting. You ever been sort of between sleep and awake? And yeah. I've had an entire conversation with Michelle in that state where I thought that we had sort of like locked down like how awesome our marriage could be, and we'd worked all of our problems out, only to find out that I didn't say a word and I was falling asleep. All right, so it's now Fabia knows because she has a sense of time. It's around 10 p.m., right? Your sleep cycles are all jacked up, you guys. You've been underground. Day is night, night is day. You're sort of sleeping when tired, and things are all sort of cattywampus. But that's probably okay because nothing in here probably lives and breathes by the normal rhythm of day and night that you're used to.
You want to open that door?
You wanna pet that dog?
I do.
Can I pet your dog? Can I pet your dog?
Yeah, is this the only real direction we can go? Seems like
so.
It, right? I mean, unless we go back out and go.
You have choices. You can go back across the ravine. You've got a locked door. You know that it opens away from you. Yeah.
Oh, it's locked, right? Yeah.
Pick it. We can pick it.
What's the door made of?
It looks like very like a combination of like thick wood and sort of metal reinforcements. It's more sturdy than your normal door, which makes a little bit of sense, right? Because it was sort of the armory was on the other side.
Good point.
That's just what you see observationally. If you really want to study it, you can take a look, investigate it.
What's the lock? Do we see like a lock mechanism on our side, or is it locked? Like, is it a lock? That can be fiddled with, or is it just?
Yeah, it's an indoor lock, but it is not. It's not like a padlock on the outside, right? For one, that would make no sense because they would have had to live there, right, or jump the ravine, right? So it's an actual inside of the door lock. You already know just based on the hinge design that it opens. It looks like it opens in towards the left, right? and because you have at least one person in your life that's an architect, you would know that typically a door opens against a wall when it can. So that gives you a little bit of a signal that there's probably a wall to the left. But other than that,
we never really tried picking locks, but
would you like to try picking a lock?
I don't know if anybody has like that might be.
It's lock picking, sleight of hands, that sort of thing.
Yeah, sleight of hand. Like I don't know if anybody's good at sleight. Like Fabia might be most likely.
Yeah,
but I don't know if anybody has a proficiency with that.
She's got a +5 to sleight of hand, and I think she
That's
has.
Good.
She also has thieves' tools.
Oh, yeah, I think she's tried this before.
Yep.
Do we want to give it a shot?
Let's do it. Yeah, it's worth trying.
Do we want to do we want to send my spider underneath the door to see what's in there?
That's an interesting idea.
Okay.
Just observationally, Nick, it doesn't look like a spider would fit under the door.
Right. Well,
So, do you want to do it?
Yeah, pick that lock.
yeah. We'll pick that. Can I just I'd like to see if there's any sort of like magic blocking that door.
All right. Let me have you roll Arcana.
All right.
Damn solid roll. Yeah, there's no. This is purely physical.
Okay. All right. So Favia walks up to the door, and
Moment. It is.
and she uses the thieves' tools.
I'm gonna do it for you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So I'm gonna make you roll again, but if indeed it does,
Let me see. Okay.
oh, so close. Yeah. So Fabia, Fabia is like she's in there, and you hear it. It sounds like it sets, but just as she grabs the doorknob, she hears click click, and the door resets. You're welcome to try again. It just the DC gets a little harder.
Okay.
Maybe.
Let me see if one of the clerics has a. Oh, we've got a bless here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't hear Mark. What did you say?
Less is
Oh,
mess.
he's got his. You got your mic up. That's why.
Oh. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Steven, you're supposed to say, see, right? When someone says like Mike, you can mic check Mark right now. Oh, Mike check Mark. Mike check Mark is his rapper name. Check Mark.
Like check Mark.
Check mark.
And he's in the band Immovable Rod.
That's right.
Yes. Hold on. Shit. Although the problem is.
Noodle has it. You want him to bless her? Bless
Well,
somebody?
it's guidance that will probably help because that's what's going to help with. I don't know if either of us even have that.
I think she has guidance.
It should be a cantrip, I think.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's prepared. Yeah, that's my. I think that's like my favorite thing from Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
Guidance every time, always.
Yes. Always. Yes. Crap. Yeah, I don't have it. Let me see if Noodle does.
She has it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay. So Noodle is going to target Favia. Can I move her?
Yep. Oh, are you guys not able to move? You should be able to move.
I
Yeah.
I was just asking before I tried.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna try the guidance. How do we do that?
You target her and roll it.
Let's just do it from the guidance. Roll.
Rolling with the homie.
Nothing happened. One more time. It's not doing it.
Is it a?
Oh.
It's not a self spell, is it?
No, huh?
No.
Okay.
Let me see if I can do it for you. I thought I gave you ownership. You should be. Do that, and then we roll guidance. Wait a minute. Oh, it's not prepared.
It's a cantrip.
Okay, hold on. So maybe okay, hold on. So the cantrips are always all prepared, right?
Yeah.
And none of hers are prepared.
Oh, that's interesting. All right.
Wow.
Let me see if I can.
Okay, I've prepared all of them for you.
Oh, okay.
Now try doing it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Bada boom.
So Fabia is suddenly feeling like, fuck this lock.
Oh wait. Oh. All right.
Did that work?
Okay, so it did it.
It
I
looks
don't
like.
know if it applied to Favia. I don't see any.
Yeah, I
spec
think
though.
it's. Yeah, try it again.
Right, yeah, do it one more time. Make sure you target her.
I did. No, it won't let me do it.
Hold on. Target. Person. This person. Let me roll it. Oh, it's because she's concentrating. Let me break her concentration. All right, now try.
Okay. Still not doing it.
All right,
The deuce.
on.
Wait, for some reason, it shows that Favia is targeting herself.
Stop targeting yourself.
Hold on. Untarget.
Oh, that's why. The Game Master has Favia's thing on there. Weird.
You know why? Bing, it looks like you've got her targeted. You want to try untargeting that, and then that looks like you're trying to control your character, not her character.
Okay, that's.
Oh yeah. Well, no, because it'll
Yeah, my problem is I don't ever run character, so I don't exactly know what you guys.
so whoever has custody of the character, it's automatically regardless. So if Cyrus is running Noodle or Favia, it's always going to have Noodle on there, or it's always going to have Cyrus on there, regardless of which character he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So
But let me.
like when I target stuff with Favia, it shows that Nick is targeting it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
All right, let me try this a different way. Let me say noodle. Oh, I need to untarget this. That's why. I'm gonna put away the Eleganate inventory. Is anyone using it?
No.
Nope.
One less thing to deal with. All right, now we're gonna target Fabia. Now I'm gonna choose Noodle, and I'm gonna go over to the right here. Will guidance. Cast spell.
There we go.
There it is.
All right, it was a long road to get here. Let's hope
Wow.
it was fruitful.
All right. So
Fabia, you want Fabia to roll?
yeah, her thieves tools here, and I got them right here. Or did you want to?
No, I do it. Yeah, I do it.
Yeah. Okay.
And it goes 1, 18, thieves tools, show the DC. Request. You know, I really love epic rolls, but I think I really like this in the chat one a little better sometimes.
What's this guidance?
Oh, come on, guidance. It'll make the difference or not. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys hear the door click open. So I mean, you hear the door unlock. It's still closed.
Yeah. When Fabia is sitting there with, she's got the tongue like totally focused. Through all the skitters and creaks and scuttlings in the hallway, she hears the click of the door that only
She prevails.
And she prevails, yes.
Awesome. So you guys, Fabia, looks up with a sort of satisfied smile, like second time's a charm.
That's right.
And everything that you were just told. And does she stay in front of the door? Is she backing away? What's the plan?
I think she's gonna back away.
Open the door.
And she turns to Karen and goes, "Madam, after you," and she steps to the door. If you would be so kind.
All right.
All right.
So Karen, you open the door. And the soundtrack changes for some reason.
Dun, 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 dun. That's copyrighted, Thomas.
Yeah, don't get me sued. All right. So, as you guys walk in, you see this. I guess I'll throw a little narrative your way. Why not, right? Boom.
Oh, wow.
So you step into a chamber that resonates with age and mysticism. Like, Nick, you get a boner, like, immediately. Anyway, amidst dusty books, I haven't said boner since I was in high school. So, anyway, amidst dusty bookshelves and parchment scattered haphazardly, a majestic desk stands at the heart of the room. Atop a journal flutters open, an eerie glow dancing across its ancient pages. The room permeates with aching melancholy, a profound echo of the past. Might as well give you guys the imagery. Boom goes the dynamite.
Ooh.
Now, within the journal, you find whispered tales of a lich. His Clevius Chasmfall, whose presence, and by the way, some props for pronouncing that right, whose presence seemingly haunts every corner of this crypt. The narrative fills the room, seeping from the ancient pages, drawing you into an era-long forgotten. As one of you gingerly turns the brittle pages, is it safe to assume it's Nick? I don't care. Who is going through the book?
Yeah, I'll be going through the book 100%.
Yeah.
I'm like moth to a flame. I am like so drawn to this book.
So I'll use your name. So as Nick gingerly turns the brittle pages, the tales of the Lich unfolds. His Clevius Chasmfall, a name that sunk into oblivion. Once a scholar, his insatiable lust for arcane knowledge and immortality led him down the darkest of paths. His thirst for eternity has shackled him to a spectral existence devoid of warmth or mortality. The rest of the room falls silent, as if uttering the Lich's name drew the very essence of his lingering curse upon them. So as you're thumbing through this journal tells of sort of the rise of a Lich from mortal origins, right, to its undead existence. Now, you've already learned that there's liches below, right? But now you've got a little taste of exactly maybe who, right? As you hold on, let me have you roll something, Nick. What should I have you roll? 15, not bad. Not great, but not bad. Yeah, so what you sort of pull from this journal is, it sort of tells of this rise and fall of this of his Clevius Chasmfall, right? It turns out that he was a renowned scholar before he succumbed to the lure of undeath, right? His purpose in his studies and what he was trying to accomplish was to actually cheat death by becoming a lich. He was actively choosing to become a lich, and this ambition sort of brought him both power that he was seeking, as well as a terrible curse. Yeah, that's all I can give you for 15.
So, does it say anything about his background that is unusual at all?
Are you? Are,
cats? Does he? You know,
Mhm.
did he play Quidditch as a boy? Did
Do you want to roll an investigation? I mean, do you want to check? I mean, for that, Nick's not seeing anything. Did you want to take a look at the book?
sure? Okay,
Let me have you roll. Give me
he's
1 second.
smarter than me, so
All right. Choosing you. You're behind my notebook. Oh, Bing, you need to go in the room.
physical travel is so passe. Okay, where's
I know, right? All right. So, station.
Are we free to walk around this room?
What happens, happens.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not seeing anything that, and I even shared the DC with you. You needed a 12 to get sort of additional details. Anyone else think that they might be able to unravel this?
Noodle's gonna give it a try.
Yeah, and I would like to see if I sense any magic in the room, or if, because it, through the narrative we were recognizing that there's his essence all over the place. So I was curious if.
Go Noodle.
All right.
Nice.
So here's what Noodle, is she sharing this with everyone, or do you want this to be you?
Sharing.
She's a pretty sharing person.
Yeah.
All right. So Noodle approaches this journal and sort of gives sort of a Nick a polite but firm sort of nudge aside, like you give Noodle the floor, cracks her knuckles and
The
starts to sort of
adults are
thumb.
talking.
Yeah, so she looks at the journal. It's like it's bound in sort of worn leather, and it's filled with meticulous handwriting of his Clevius Chasmfall, right? And Bing, to speak to what you were saying, yeah, it tells of his ambition, his power, and his descent into darkness. As mentioned, he was a renowned scholar, so she picked up on that. And not only that, but he was respected in the realms of magic and academia. His insatiable thirst for knowledge and fear of mortality led him down a path that few dare dread. So a little tidbit that Noodle picks up is it wasn't necessarily after power, but he was fearful of death. Right? So it wasn't necessarily his goal to have, the ultimate power. Now, Chasmfall's ambition was not merely to understand death, but to conquer it, right? So he, as mentioned, sought to become a lich, a being of immense power, free from the shackles of mortality. And that was sort of the key part of that conversation, or that moment was it's free from the shackles of mortality. It just happened to come with immense power. Now, the journal sort of talks about his relentless pursuit of his goal. It sort of hand waves over some of the rituals he performed. You really can't suss out what they were. But it was very clear that sacrifices were made on this journey. Now, this transformation brought him the power he craved, but as mentioned, it came at a terrible cost, right? His existence became a twisted mockery of life and an eternal undeath filled with loneliness and despair. So in his journey to not die, he succeeded. But at the cost of having a fairly miserable life. So, as she's flipping through pages, one of the pages feels a little heavier, and as she flips it over, she finds a key. It's ornate and it's heavy. And from the notes scribbled around it, it seems that this may be, one of the sole means of accessing the Chasmfall dungeon. The crypt below, which seems to be where Chasmfall did some of his more dark experiments and wielded his more powerful magic. So you found yourself a key.
Awesome.
Which ironically you wouldn't have.
Let's go Noodle.
You sons of bitches. 1 second. Let me get you the key. Moment. And I'm assuming you want Noodle to hold this?
Yep.
Yep.
Save. All right, Noodle. In Noodle's possession is now Chasm Fill Dungeon key. Let me make sure it went in. Can you verify that the key made its way in?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. And that's all she wrote. That's you know, as you guys are turning these pages, they're literally crumbling out of existence.
Oh no.
Are there any other books or tomes that are in this room?
Good question. Look. Nothing obvious. Would you like to roll an investigation check?
Yes. I would also like to know if what we know about this lich, does this shed on any light about any other liches, or how liches actually come? How does one become a lich, essentially? Like,
Well, what you were able to suss
Mid-journey.
from Noodle was that it required ritual, which the
Right.
details were sparse, and very clearly sacrifice. Right, so
Okay.
life had to have been lost. It does sort of jibe with the dream that you had,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So you may be drawing false conclusions or conclusions. Who can say? But absolutely not enough to, if you want to become a lich, probably not enough to go by.
Yeah. Well, because I'm just curious if, like, because if his fear was to,
He
he had a
feared death.
fear of dying, was that the thing that caused him to become a lich, and that distinguished him, the difference, obviously, with like the ritual and sacrifice being part of it, but is that the only thing? Because
Well-
it sounds like liches, that to become a lich, the ritual kind of feeds off of your worst fear, and you try and conquer that fear, but in doing so you forego everything else.
Yeah, and so at least according to the text, and this is what you know now, right? At least according to
Yeah.
the text, he succeeded. He got what he was after. He's not dying, right?
Right.
But he's also lonely and somewhat
Yeah.
miserable, right?
Right.
Now it is not lost on you that his name is Chasmfall,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
this entire section has been referred to as Chasmfall Castle, and below you
Right.
now know there's Chasmfall Dungeon.
Can we
But
all
I
search
would
the
like-
room? Oh, sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I would like to roll investigation. Yes, to answer.
I'm gonna let so I have a little bar down here with your pictures on it. I'm gonna go by that order. So first up is Bing, if you want to investigate.
Do it.
You do it. You roll that good thing. Bing finds nothing. He finds 5 immovable rods. Now, up next is Fabia.
All right. Nice.
She found some mason's tool. Would you like her to carry those?
How much do they weigh? 8 pounds. Fuck. What's her
Do
carry weight?
you want to further Karen's philosophy of give the players who don't show up the heavy shit to carry?
Yes.
Let them
She will
let their,
be
inventory,
carrying Mason's tools.
let their inventory be a surprise for next. Okay, so I'm gonna give her the
That's
Mason's
right.
tools.
Yep.
Right. We got it. MAS. There they are. She's creeping up on encumbered. All right, up next is Karen.
Oh my god.
So Karen found a potion of speed.
That's
Dang.
nice.
Dang.
On the potion is there's a picture of a trucker at a truck stop, and in small letters it says mini thins.
5-hour energy.
College memory, anyone? Did anyone else
5-hour energy.
get into the
That is
on
worth-
the mini thins train?
Oh yeah.
All right, up next is Nick Papagiorgio.
All right. Yeah.
So unbelievable.
Oh,
Two.
I don't think you understand the odds of rolling. Nick, you got 2 immovable rods in your inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
You guys, you better fucking be creative with these goddamn things. That's all I'm saying.
We should like do some like erector set stuff.
Yeah, you guys can go. You guys can go back and forth across that ravine without an incident now.
Yes, exactly. I
To
was
collect-
thinking like we
Go
could
ahead.
use them as like climbing tools.
Oh yeah.
They shove them into sheer rock.
Yeah, no shelf is too high
yeah.
for this party.
That's right.
But you have to be able to grab the immovable rod to release it, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It doesn't
Can't
just
do it
come to you. Yeah.
remotely.
Yeah. All right, Noodles up.
Cyrus. Yes.
No, Cyrus already went. Or did you roll for Noodle the first time? Whichever one of you guys roll.
Okay,
It's
Google's
it'll.
up. All right.
And double whammy. Nothing for the Noodle. And last
Oof.
and least, kidding, it's Mr. Skylar. You found yourself a longbow. Would you like the longbow or do you leave it?
Do you think Fabi would want it?
No, she's got one that is she's got a longbow of warning.
Then no.
Yeah,
All right.
she's good.
That's it. So your investigation is complete. So that's what you guys have found. Now,
Can I see if there's any sort of warning that we're getting from? Speaking of longbow of warning, is her bow doing anything currently?
Is it equipped?
Yes.
And give me the stats on it. Its area of effect or the area of a warning.
Do 150 to 600 feet.
But not through walls, right?
Oh wait. Sorry. Companions. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. Weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins.
So,
Nice.
but nothing.
Warns you of danger while the weapon is on your person. Oh, here.
So if they're not aware of if whatever's evil is not aware of us, it's
There.
probably not in. We probably
Yeah, so you have to be in danger.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So the answer to your question is no.
Okay. Is there anything over by the bed? I guess we rolled an investigation, so the answer would be no. There's a
Yeah.
chest over here. Anybody see
Yeah.
that?
It's not a
Indeed.
real chest, it's just decoration.
It was part
Oh,
of
is
your
it-
investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can't do anything with the chest, right?
Nope.
All right.
It was
You guys wanna go
unlocked.
through the-
It was unlocked, and just assume that one of the things that you guys found was in it.
All right.
So to the
Cool.
north, you see a door.
Yeah.
Now, just like the other rooms, this room there's a lot of webs. However, you can see for the most part. You don't seem to be in any danger from spiders, which makes sense. One door was locked, and you got a door on this north side.
Try it.
Yeah. Try it.
Yeah, do it.
Do we want to? Not very barbarian. I mean, do we want to try listening, hearing,
Oh yeah. Maybe.
sniffing the air?
All right.
I cast perception.
Let's see. Skylar and Karen are close to the door, so let me have the two of you do an epic roll. This is worthy of an epic roll.
Oh god. Yes.
Not great, but not bad.
You hear coming from the other side of the door, just almost sounds like panting, but a lot of it, as if any of you have dogs. Like, it's a particularly hot day. You probably should have not taken them on a walk. You've didn't take enough water, and you're now home, and they're like laying on their side going. Right, so you're hearing sort of like a sort of guttural panting.
Ooh.
Ooh. Let's open it. It's probably a cute little puppy. Needs help.
Is there anything?
Nothing about it sounds cute.
Can we? Can I do something underneath the door to send something underneath the door of this one, or no?
Similar to the other door, this door is a little low.
Okay. Okay.
This place is built with insanely high construction tolerances.
Yeah, there are a lot of tolerance. Yeah. Although this was the Lich's study, so probably didn't want to be disturbed.
That's true. Right.
It is
That
the
is
door
true.
we can go through.
The door does open outward. That's a nice change of pace, right?
Well, that's good.
All right. What's
Still
your plan?
away from us, though, right?
Yeah,
Anybody
away from
have
you.
a
Yes.
stake?
Yeah, yeah.
We could use it to make friends with the dog on the other side.
The hellhound.
Well,
I think we gotta
I
open it.
suppose we should get ready to fight it, but
Yep. Agreed.
Does
Um,
Fabia have any kind of commune with beasts or anything like that?
yeah,
she's
rangers do
got-
beast stuff.
As an action, you can expend one ranger spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of you. No, that's not going to do anything.
Never mind. I was just thinking about
1 minute.
speak with animal kind of.
Sense whether the following types of creatures are present.
Animal friendship. Speak with animals.
Yeah, she doesn't. She doesn't have that yet.
All right.
That's an interesting spell that most people think will be neat, but then they end up like finding stuff they like better, and then they come across a moment like where they wish they had.
Yeah. By the way,
like
also
knock.
speak with animals. I feel like is another killer Baldur's Gate
Yes.
thing to
Yeah.
always have.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's a 4th level spell like Dominate Beast, but I don't think she has that.
Yeah. No, she doesn't have that yet.
Where's leather?
She just got her first. She just got her first third, just now, or this past level. So,
Okay.
yeah, I think she's
Let's just go.
Yeah.
Yes.
How are you opening this
All
door?
right.
If you're opening this door,
Can we, is there like a little peephole in the door? Can I look through the lock hole?
no, you don't see any way to look through. It's been pretty well sealed.
Alright.
The Lich didn't want anyone to peek.
Is there magic on this door?
Nope. It's a door.
Okay. So,
It's just a door, guys.
Sometimes a
all
door
right.
is a door.
all right. Well,
Can
I'm
I just
game
open
for,
it?
Yeah, I'm game for full
You guys are
sending.
cracking me up.
Let's do it.
Door open.
All right, so the door. So you guys, the door opens up, and guess what?
Insta death.
I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And for those of you close to leveling up, you're pretty excited about this.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of enemy dice to be rolling.
My
initiative
God.
for.
Yes.
So across the way, so I'll give you the narrative while you guys roll. So this room is filled with an uncanny silence as you step through the grand archway into the throne room. A heavy weight hangs in the air like a long forgotten memory of royalty and power. Suddenly, the chilling yelps of a shadow mastiff echo through the room, shattering the silence. The monstrous noise comes from a shadowy figure which appears to be shifting unnervingly within the dreary light of the torches. Beware! It blends with the darkness, becoming almost invisible as it prepares to strike. And the shadow mastiff says, "Growl. Growl, I say." So, Karen, from where you're standing, you don't see it, but Skylar, you absolutely see it over in the corner here. You're in. Oh, I gotta get my combat tracker going. Did everyone roll? They did. Let's begin combat. Boom.
Oh.
All right. Folks, get ready to rumble.
So it
right.
sounds like there's something about them becoming invisible.
Possibly. Would you like to roll a nature check?
Yeah, I would definitely inquire to the group. Does anybody know anything about invisible dogs?
You want this to be a group check?
Yeah.
Yes.
The group is going to powwow real quick about
Yeah.
invisible
What-
dogs.
So Skylar and Karen, you know enough that this looks like some sort of a mastiff. So then you're querying the party. Does anyone know anything about mastiffs that potentially are invisible or something along those lines? Nature check, and I would like you guys to start.
Yeah.
Whose red dice with the skulls are those? Those are pretty good.
Mine.
I'm liking them.
They're
I got
cool.
rid of my Tron dice, you guys. I think, hopefully.
Yes. We didn't like those.
I know no one liked my Tron dice. All right, so we got a 13, Karen and Skylar especially. Yeah, so this isn't just a mastiff. This is a shadow mastiff. You know, it's sort of a large monstrosity. You know that there is no old yeller in the heart of this dog. It's neutral evil. Much like the spider that's making its way down my monitor. Anyway, a couple of other things. You know, 21 and 19 solid rolls. You know that they're pretty tough, right? You know, they have a strength of 16 plus 3, right? So roughly a 19, right? Pretty solid. But where their strength, their AC is, you know, they're a dog. They're not wearing armor. So you expect that their armor class is somewhere around anywhere from a 13 to a 15 is your guess. They also see in the dark, right? And being mastiffs, they have a passive perception. That's pretty incredible. What else do you know about them? That's pretty good rolls. They understand abyssal. Does anyone know abyssal?
Someone does.
Yes.
Right? They can't speak, but they understand it. So that's you could say things to them. Now you know that they have a keen hearing and smell sense, right? So as soon as that door opened up, you know that mastiff was aware of your presence, right? Matter of fact, this mastiff knew you were probably in the area, but maybe just didn't care until this door opened up.
Oh,
Right.
I speak Abyssal. Ooh.
For shizzle abyssal.
Yeah.
What else? In dim or light or darkness, they can use. They can sort of become invisible. They sort of blend in, almost like a rogue, right? Along with anything they're wearing. So if for whatever reason you had one of these as a pet, the stuff it's carrying also blends away. You know that they're an aggressive dog. They have a pretty significant, probably +3 to +6 advantage on hitting. But the good news is their reach is normal, like at 5 feet. And expect that they're going to do some pretty decent damage, right?
Do they have any like low resistances to like light stuff if they're shadow guys?
And let me look.
Like radiant damage or fire?
I don't believe they do. I'm going to verify with my little toolio here. But I will give you one little bit while we're figuring this out. Oh, I was wrong. They, Shadow Mastiffs, they're from Shadowfell. Right? It's a plane of darkness and despair, right? Fun fact, and this sort of connects back to the Lich. They're often used as guards by powerful beings of evil. Right? They're known for their terrifying howl and their ability to blend into the shadow. And to answer your specific question, because you got the 21, I didn't make you roll. Yeah, they're resistant to fire, to cold, and to lightning. And they also seem to have an immunity for damage from spells and other magical effects.
Oh, shit.
And I would have never shared that with you if you hadn't rolled a 21.
Holy shit.
So, Karen, just, from what you know, and from Skylar, from what you know, the two of you, you don't think you'll have a hard time dispatching them so long as your hits connect. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think I'm kind of inclined to just fight them from here. We can get 2 fighters up front.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Are they?
Then
How
I
high?
might. Yeah, go ahead.
They're intelligent creatures. It sounds like.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
I also have a grenade.
Actually, you don't know. I'm sorry, you don't know that.
Yeah.
And did you ask that to Karen? Because Karen could answer that question.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah. I was asking the party that the entities of the party that know.
So Karen, they're dumb as shit. They have an intelligence of 5 and a -3 on that. They operate in pure instinct.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
Dumb as a box of mastiffs. Have you ever heard that phrase? So here's the question: as Cliff yawns, did you guys want to go through one round and call it?
I guess we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 round. Let's see how many come out of the woodwork.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna throw this dog a bone, a dynamite bone.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Guess what I found in the party inventory?
I saw that there, and I'm like, I can't believe there's a dynamite in the party inventory.
Yeah.
Well, you know us, explosive specialists.
I don't remember. How do we throw? Do I just do? Is it show up in my thing?
I think you target it and you actually roll it. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I was looking. It doesn't. For some reason, the dynamite doesn't show up in my consumable inventory in like the action bar.
Oh yeah. Is it equipped?
I don't think you have to equip it if it's consumable, right?
To not to consume it. I think to use it as an action, you would have to just like a grenade or anything else would have to be. Well, you wouldn't have to
Yeah,
equip it.
my grenade shows up in the consumable list, but not my. Well, actually, let me just target it and click it from my inventory. Let's see what happens. Oink, target.
Yeah, see what happens.
Oh,
Okay.
That made an effect. Did it actually do
Okay.
any?
What's the damage it
Did it
does?
do the rolls? It does. Let's see.
10d6.
Each creature within 5 must make a DC 12 Dexterity saving throw, or take 3d6 damage.
Or half as much.
on a
Okay.
save.
All right. So that's easy enough. Be a saving throw. And it's a DC 12. Dexterity. All right, let's see what happens. And they fail.
Yes.
And so we do what?
3d6.
3d6. Do you want to roll them? Go ahead and roll 3d6. It's more fun when you do it. Fudge.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And boom.
Ooh,
Oh, these guys aren't too
quarters.
bad. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so it comes down.
Um,
So as that happens, in to your right, you see that you've woken the pack.
nice.
Those things are ugly looking.
Did you guys want a nice visual of the Mastiff here?
Yes.
Sure.
Good thing that we have a nice strong door here.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
jeez.
My God.
It's upsetting.
Can I pet,
I'm gonna
can I pet your puppy dog?
Yeah.
Gotta
Gotta
pet
pet that
dog.
dog.
for my next attack, I'm gonna throw another
Skylar?
bone toward the crew. Hey,
You see Karen pick up Skylar, toss him into the room, and shut the door.
Didn't that? I think we were fighting the vampires. Somebody closed the door and locked it, like closed everybody inside with the vapor of mist.
whoa.
That's right.
We didn't want it to escape though.
That's
All right,
right.
Thomas, I'm throwing a grenade, and it looks like I'm hitting 6 of them.
Oh fuck.
Yes.
Hey,
Yay.
how many grenades do you have left?
I threw a
Enough.
dynamite the first time. This time, I'm throwing a grenade.
Okay.
Nice.
16. Nice.
Great roll.
Nice.
Fail.
All their saving throws are coming.
My God.
Okay, now I've got to go apply the damage, right? Oh, it did apply the damage. Okay, good. I didn't have to.
Nice.
Yeah, so you did 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. 7, 3, 3,
Yeah,
7,
7, 3, 3. Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah. Anyway, all right. I'm guessing it's right. I don't know. So,
No, some of them are very hurt, and some
So-
of them are mildly hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bellows,
all right. So I'm going
Holly, and Warren.
to tuck back and wait for the dogs.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead. I'll use my bonus action to go ahead and rage out.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Dogs.
Okay, I'm gonna step in and do basically the same thing.
You have grenades too?
Yeah.
My God.
Where do I throw the grenade? Do I just throw the grenade in the middle, Karen?
Oh, it's a template.
Yeah, there will be
Your
a template. You look kind of north west.
Yeah, I can
and
see.
you'll
I can see the dogs there.
Yeah, once you have the template, it'll kind of mark them like how you hit
Oh,
them.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why dynamite doesn't use the same thing as a grenade, but
I may not have coded it properly. Who knows?
a grenade experience.
I got
is
dynamite.
cool.
I got dynamite and grenade.
I just happen to have your character sheet open and see how many throwable booms you have. Quite a few.
I'm gonna use the dynamite. How do I use the dynamite? Just put the dynamite over there.
Oh, the dynamite didn't have a template to throw, but
Okay, so
you
you're,
can make Thomas figure
where
it
are
out.
you? Yeah, where are you throwing the dynamite?
Right in that middle of that pack up there.
Okay, so use your Q with your mouse and tell me exactly where.
This should be fine, right? Right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That should be enough to get a good chunk of them.
Ironically, no, it has to be within 5 feet, so you would get neither of them because you.
Okay,
the
that
dynamite.
makes-
I think the range on the dynamite's smaller.
Yeah.
Okay, let me use the grenade. Let me just
Yeah.
pull that up. I thought the dynamite would be bigger. That's why I was trying to do it.
No, grenade seems to be it's a shrapnel grenade, whereas dynamite just.
Oh, hey, Karen, are you still carrying another barrel?
No barrel.
So,
I thought you
Thomas,
still had- I thought you found another one and you were carrying it around.
So when you roll the grenade, I think I don't,
Nah.
did you have to target them first? It just does it for it, right? You just roll the grenade and then put the template down, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see the template now.
There it is. Yeah.
I got it.
Yep.
I think that'll get them all.
Indeed.
Nice.
And do I have to roll something now?
It should do something, but it may
Yeah,
be. There it is.
I got it. Oh,
Ugh.
can I use a luck point, Thomas, to reroll?
You can.
Mm.
How do I reroll?
You just have to. Let me cancel your template, and you'll just do the whole thing again. So hold on. And let me put a grenade back in your inventory. So hold on for that.
I already had two, so I can go.
Well, yeah, go ahead and go, but I'll just still add one back for you. There you go. I gave it back to you.
Oh. It's weird. It's like you must target at most one token. I think I have to unselect them maybe. Because I have all those selected. I just need to have one.
Yeah, then just use your. I think you can do a mass unselect, right? Like draw a box around him and unselect.
I'm trying. Never done that before.
That's what your toolbar is.
Okay, I found it. All right.
Okay.
Sorry.
One more. Then you use the luck point. Make sure you remove a luck point and go for
I
it.
will. Oh, come on.
I'll let you roll with advantage this time since you burned a luck point to re-roll. If it gives you that
Oh.
option.
Now it says I have most one token, but there's none selected. What the fuck? Okay, let's try this. All right, I think I figured it out. Okay, I got it working.
All right. You can roll with advantage if it gives you the option. If not, then you get what it is.
That'll work.
Got two of them. Normal.
Nice.
Normal.
So only two of them?
No, two of them saves. They got half. The other ones got full.
Okay.
There it goes. Yeah, as you guys see a lot, this concussion grenade or this fragment grenades blow up, and you see like bits of mastiff hair and skin sort of speckle itself throughout the room.
Awesome. Warms the heart.
All right. And do it one more time. Think it's worth it, guys?
Can you do two? You have two actions, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, it is worth it.
At least I'm getting better at using the grenades.
Nice. Fuck. They all saved?
No, I think they all missed.
Okay.
No, they all succeeded.
They all succeeded,
Oh, boo. Well, screw that.
but some of them failed their saving throws.
Oh.
And there goes the damage.
Yep.
Kadoosh, kadoosh.
3 of them failed.
There they are. Holy smokes. Yeah, so a couple of the Mastiffs are like, you hear like, mew, 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 mew. I don't have any voice coder stuff for dogs.
Cool. And I'm gonna do my last bow and arrow attack, Tom, if that's okay.
It is. Let me remove the template so you can see things better.
Oh, I think I got it. Did it work? Right. I'm gonna try to hit this guy right here.
All right. Horan.
Yeah, Horn. He is Horn.
His wife's are like, what are you doing? Probably whoring around.
Yes.
That bad joke. Alas, nothing. Your arrow misses its mark, but it did sort of in a very spectacular way. It's like sort of skitter through the big pools of blood that soak the entire end of the room.
Oops. I'm gonna go back through. Did I
Alright.
shut the door by accident? And both Thomas and I, Karen and I can fight out, right?
Yeah. So is that where you're stopping? Just asking.
That
Perfect.
seems lined up.
Yeah, I love the fact that anyone behind you will have to like push past you and lose 5 feet of movement. All right, so
Yeah, thank you for that.
oh, so close, so close. 40 feet, right there.
Just in like visible range.
Yeah, visible range, but does it do anything? It has a bite. I told you it doesn't. It has to be within 5 feet. Yeah, no, that's all it got. All right, it ends its turn.
All right.
Fabia's tempted to shoot through Skylar
A little bit.
and Karen for not getting out of the way.
Hey man, it's not just me.
I know I said Karen.
I'm
So
gonna get some
to
water.
answer your question, Fabia, that you do not have line of sight.
Yep. So she is just going to push past Skylar.
And Karen.
Yeah.
She loses 5 feet. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20. So she's at 20 feet. And she's now within 5 feet of the dog right in front of her, which is right
Yep.
here.
So she's gonna step here.
Still within range, so there's no opportunity.
Yep. And she is going to cast she's gonna try on a new pair of shoes. She's gonna cast Conjure Barrage.
Keeping it real.
Yeah. And yeah, that feels good.
Jesus, what does that spell do?
Oh, I like that.
Awesomeness.
Okay, did it hit target?
You throw a non. So she just looks into the room and she's like, and just kind of smirks and kind of chuckles at the thought, and she just aims toward the ceiling, firing in front of, directly at that dog, staring it straight into the eye. She's not even losing eye contact with the dog in front of her, and she just fires the arrow into the air, into the room.
There are their rolls.
Nice and low.
All right.
Damn it.
Did it take the damage off?
Doesn't look like it.
I think so. The green means they succeeded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the red means they failed. So Luron should get. Luron and Sindali should have gotten 14 damage.
All right, so hold on.
So why am I not seeing anything about damage or
I'm looking.
successful?
Damage.
That should have been 3d8. Is the
Yeah, I'm looking to see what. Okay, so saving throw.
in the chat? Is that?
Okay, so 3d8. Is it just 3d8 plus anything or just 3d8?
It would be 3d8.
So it's 4. So she rolled a 4. She rolled a 14,
Yeah.
and it says. Okay, so if you look, tell me if I'm reading this right, you guys. So
Yeah.
if you scroll up and you see saving throws base half, Balix 24, he succeeded. Luron was the 13. So if I scroll down, Balox did his save, so he should have taken half of the damage, right? All right, so hold on. I'm gonna have to do this manually. So 14 points of damage goes to Luron and Citadel. Luron and who else?
Luron and Sindali.
I'm looking for Sindali. There's Sindali. All right, so Sindali and Ludar. Okay, so they get all 14 points. Old-fashioned way. Okay, so I just knocked them down, and then everyone else that was in the cone takes 7, because they take half. Succeeded. Now, the only question I had was this fire damage.
Just damage. Damage. It's
You throw a
weapon damage,
non-magical
'cause
weapon or fire damage. Okay.
It fires a 60-foot cone. Pretty much the ammunition represents a. When she fires the non-magical weapon, non-magical ammunition, it shoots a 60-foot cone of identical weapons in that direction.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's amazing. There is one catch though. These creatures they're immune to fire, cold, and magical weapons.
This is
No,
not
they're
magical.
physical weapons.
So it is. So it's physical. So it's a magically manifested physical weapon. Okay. I was just trying to
Correct.
understand why it didn't apply any damage, and I thought that might have been an immunity. Okay. So anyway, I applied the damage.
And they should have taken half, which is 7. So
That's what I
okay,
did. So
cool.
I did all that math already. You're welcome.
cool. All right, and then she's gonna do it again.
You son of a bitch. Okay. Making my math hard. For those of us who are unemployed, it was it was a 1.5 old-fashioned night. Although I do have a phone screen in the morning. Normal.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay. So damage didn't go again.
dang.
So this time the damage was 14 again. And this time I have to go and do it for Bellex, Luron, and Cindadil. So Bellex, All Rock. So Bellex is here. Bellex, there it is. Bellex, Luron. Poor Luron's right in front. And this person, they get the full 14. Boy, I hope they live. Don't you guys?
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
The other 3
Weird.
take 7 points of damage. Damn.
Uh-oh.
Or, in dog words, ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
Ooh, what'd I miss?
Well, Fabia is like elbowed both of you guys out the way. It's really a very empowered women's episode, which is ironic since neither are here. Noodle transcoded the book, and Fabia came in and just elbowed you guys out of the way. Although your grenades did do an awful lot of work. So yeah, you've now dispatched 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
She can't. So she can go 35, right? 5,
Yes.
10, 15. She can't go past those guys. She's stuck outside.
Okay. So if I pass between Skylar and Karen, that's
So it'd be
extra 5 feet times 2, right?
So to
So
go from
10
here, so 5, 10, 15. But then she has to pass between you and Karen, so she's stuck. So she can't make it past all of you.
Okay. So, but if
I
I
mean,
were
she
to
could
pass,
arguably move here. Oh, I mean, you're not seeing me ping. She could arguably,
Where?
she can make it to say this is 5, right?
Uh-huh.
And then here is 10, 15, and she's out of movement,
Yeah.
right? And that would place her.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she needs 10 feet more to get here.
Right.
So
Okay.
I can stick her between you guys, between these 2 if you want.
No,
But-
that's fine. She could stay. She'll stay in the room. I think she's gonna move. I think she's gonna move right here. Actually.
All right. Yeah. Dead men don't get, or dead dogs don't get opportunities. So.
Right. So she's gonna go right there, and
Nick is up.
you need an action. You need an action to ready, right?
Yeah, it's an action to ready.
Yeah. Okay. So she's gonna be right there.
All right. Nick, you're up. There's a whole bunch of people in front of you.
Yeah.
A lot of blood.
So,
You see a lot of blood.
Yeah. So, after the wailing inside, I'm still concerned, but less than I was before when I was hearing the panting and like all of the descriptions of what Karen was given. So I just push past them, and I go right here,
Gonna move the dead body for you.
or not. Let me see. There we go, right there. So I go right there. So that's 5.
That's 20.
So Blade Song gives me an extra 10 feet. So what is that? Yeah, 4. Yeah, so I have 40 feet total.
You have 20 more feet.
I'm getting a lay of the land here. I see this guy in the corner. Actually, I look over at these 2 who are kind of wailing. And I'm going to target Holly. I don't know why that happened.
That-
And oh, wait a second.
I'm just converting the dead into files.
What's the distance? Ooh, sweet. I look at Holly and I chuck a dagger at him.
All right.
Damn it.
It looks like you missed.
Yeah.
Why am I just seeing loot drop?
Oh, I converted the dead into loot piles.
Okay,
It's an efficiency thing, so you know.
gotcha.
I'm trying to. What are they immune to again?
I'm not telling you, but one of your player friends that can tell
Oh,
you
yeah.
if you ask them.
Oh yeah. Hey, Karen.
Fire, lightning,
Mhm.
magic in general.
Okay. So all of the elements essentially.
I think so. Yeah. Throw a rock.
Throw a rock.
Okay.
Well, and Nick, you do look down and you literally see lots of rocks around you, so you could actually throw a rock if you
Ooh. Tempting.
Karen, what's going through your head is longest fucking round of combat ever.
I am going to ready if either of them get close.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna go here, so I'm not blocking the door. I'm gonna go
And what are you
here,
going to do?
and I'm gonna...
What does close mean?
So if they're within 5 feet of me, I'm going to
Be attacked.
ready my longsword. My longsword.
All right, so you have a longsword, so you're ready to melee attack them if they become
Yeah.
within range. Okay.
But first, I am going to cast.
Don't say throw a grenade. Don't-
Yeah.
I impale thee with
I'm-
my immovable rod.
That's right. Cast.
Mama cast. Mama's in the pub.
That's right. That's right.
So you got
And
mage
then
armor
I'm
going?
Yep, and I'm going to end turn.
All right. As if you read its mind, this thing comes lunging for you. Like, oops, I need to go one up. It's fine, same thing. On the verge of death. You get right of attack. Nick, take your melee attack with your sword, and then
Alright.
it will do its worst.
Oh, come on. Fuck.
So you're like, yeah.
Oh, it's so
That was-
mean.
Yeah, it was not a good. Yeah, I can't hit it. Bad dog. Anyway, that's okay. It completely ignores your feeble attempt to hit it and comes at you with its mastiff teeth. Oh, and it also misses.
Yeah.
So maybe you distracted it with your ridiculous miss. That ends its turn.
Alright.
Lunging at Fabia. She was not readied. I'm pretty sure. This guy
No, she wasn't.
attacks with his teeth. Hits.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's 11 points of damage to Miss Fabia. And then also so Fabia's prone. So
A bitch.
you know, Fabia, no, she's been hit with more than just with more than just damage. So there you go. That ends its turn. Mr. Bing.
Can
Around
you
the corner-
clarify that last sentence. She's been hit with more than just damage.
Yeah, I can. The person playing Fabia didn't ask that question though. But would you like a gimme?
Sure.
So she was hit pretty hard, and she took her normal melee damage, right? And on top of that, she has to roll a DC 13 strength saving throw, or she's knocked prone. So it was more than just her normal melee attack.
I see.
Right. So this is a big ass dog mouth coming at you. So one of its secret weapons is every time it attacks, there's a chance that it's going to knock you on your ass.
Yeah. All right. So
I'll just pretend that Nick asked that question, or that Fabio shared that with you guys. They knock you down when they bite. A lot of blood in that room.
Okay, so I am targeting Skylar and Karen.
Dang.
And I whip up my voice to an inspiring blessing. Bless you, my children, you know, that stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Dearly beloved, we gathered here today to get through this thing called life.
Right. Let's go crazy.
Yeah.
And then I move back. And
Would Karen or Skylar like to take an opportunity attack on Mr. Bing? Sorry.
No.
just smack
Right.
my ass.
Noodles up.
Oh yes, I like that idea.
I don't know if is it season 5 when Skylar's going to finally come out, or what's going on with that?
Oh my god.
Man, all friends here.
We haven't had any sort of like edgy anything. You guys have been pretty tame, other than Skylar continually making moves on Karen.
She is
Karen?
beautiful. She is beautiful.
Karen?
She is the most gorgeous.
Karen threw down with the guy in a tent in that one of those towns.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, it's Favia who's hurt. I can't see where Favia is.
You know that Fabia
Yeah,
disappeared around the corner to the left.
Yeah. She is tis but a scratch and is
Okay, Noodle's just gonna stay put.
All right.
Fabia has no problem petting these dogs.
All right.
30, 40 feet. And so the age-old question. Does anyone want to keep going and kill the last 2 dogs, or I guess 3 dogs?
Finish up.
Or do we continue next week? It's up to you guys.
Let's finish up next time.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish rolling initiative, and then we'll be at the. Oh, not good.
Fuck.
All right, so 2 points of order. The fumble means nothing, but who got the crit?
That was Karen.
All right, Karen, you get to choose where you want to be in the stack for when we play next. So go ahead and you're already at the top. Did you want to be at the top, or did you want to?
I'll take the top.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's what
advancing
she
to the next
said.
round. When we next play, you guys have you guys have been petting some puppy dogs. You haven't really gotten all the way into the room yet. You've grenaded and dynamited the poor pooches. But there's still 3 left. What's left of the 3 that are left? They're attacking Fabia, who's on her butt, prone. Nick, who is sort of flanked by 2 dogs. A lot of blessings were shed, and we'll pick up here when we play next. And I'm trying to remember if I think I'm back Tuesday. I'm going to my mom's funeral. So
Oh.
good times.
Oh man.
Oh, she passed on a long time ago, or not a long time ago, like months ago. So it's
Right.
it's more of a formality. It'll be a lot of weird travel, or like trying to get to Fairbank, Iowa, from California.
Good luck.
That's fun. Lots of regional flights. My son is gonna like shit himself when he sees the planes we're on. He does not like to fly as it is. But I'll be back on Tuesday. And I think if I'm back early enough, we'll play. Although we may have to miss next week depending on regions. All right.
Okay.
All
Cool.
right.
Thanks
Well, it was
for
good
being
chatting, y'all. Thank
Yeah,
ya.
This was,
Talk to you
this
soon.
was
You
awesome.
guys.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
Hey, Thomas, do you have to jump off for a quick chat?
I can chat after I end the call. 1 second. After I end the recording. I mean.